other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears.
McGinnis set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Coleman. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Garoppolo looks to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Grant on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over
at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 53 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is Jakeem Grant. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 4.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. This is Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colin Kaepernick keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 20.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
14.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll buy some time right. Going deep this time. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
To Anthony Miller.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try to counter here, Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Kaepernick now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7, as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And McGinnis with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Now Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Kaepernick. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Draw play, Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Nick Bosa on
no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10. At the 40.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. On the right side, this is Miller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Jimmy Graham taking it in. And the Bears will extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
32-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
85.
George Kittle, 59 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. No gain on the play there, second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feet.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20 and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs.
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football.
46 yards.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
Because they don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Eric Archer.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Now Kaepernick. Miller on the catch over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Kaepernick looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught by Mooney. Escapes a touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 31 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Mostert now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The 36-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.